This is your girl Rondawane Chanje, and welcome to Heart with Newa. I am so glad you guys to be shooting again because I've been gone for a really long time. And yes, you guessed right. Your girl was gone because she was pregnant and she gave herself one long maternity leave. But guys, I am back. So I decided before when I found out I was pregnant that I wanted to keep my journey a bit private while I'm going through it. Um, just to keep it a bit between me, my family, my friends, and people at church because I was going to church while I was pregnant. So yeah, I decided to keep it private, but I didn't leave you guys out of it completely because I am here to share my pregnancy series, and this is the first video. This is a story time where I'm just gonna tell you guys how I found out I was pregnant. It's not a very long story because unlike some people, I do not have the most interesting how I found out I was pregnant story, except that I was in denial when I found out I was pregnant. Now, without any further ado, okay, so I will date it back to a month before I found out I was pregnant. So, a month before I found out I was pregnant, during the time that I was supposed to get my periods, I actually experienced the worst cramps ever. So those cramps came during the time when I was supposed to experience my periods. So I easily mistaken those periods for my premenstrual period cramps. So I experienced those cramps for about 4 days. And then when I was about 4 days late, I thought I was pregnant. And then I bought a pregnancy test. When I bought a pregnancy test, to my surprise, it was negative. And the moment that test was negative, I knew that something else could possibly be wrong. For those of you guys that don't know, I am actually a healthcare professional. So when it came back negative, I thought to myself, no, 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 this ain't right. Go visit a doctor because this could be serious. And then I visited a GP. So I was hoping to get an ultrasound to just take a look at what's wrong inside there. So the doctor examined me. He took thorough history, and it didn't take him a while to diagnose me with PID, and also he was thinking that I might have endometriosis. If you guys want me to explain or to go into some health related content, please just comment down below and let me know, and I will make that happen. So he diagnosed me with PID. PID is also known as pelvic inflammatory disease. So it's just a condition wherein your uterus or your womb is inflamed or infected. So he gave me treatment, which was antibiotics, injected me, and gave me some orals that I took, I think, for about 7 days, if not 10 days. He gave me antibiotics. I finished my course as prescribed. So I also got my periods a few days after I visited the GP. And life was back to normal. And then when it was time for me to get my periods again the following month, I was late again. And then I was like to myself, okay, it's probably still the PID that I'm experiencing. So I did not think much about it. And I also started cramping on top of that. But this time, the cramps were a bit different. Right. I just let it go. Now, throughout the month, I was feeling very tired. Like 2 weeks before I was supposed to get my period, I was feeling very tired. It was very busy at work, so it was so easy for me to think, oh my God, it's just work-related fatigue. So it should go away in a few weeks as soon as it's not busy anymore. All right, we go through that, and then a week before my periods. I was supposed to get my periods again. I had gone to Venda, and when I went to Venda, I could not take down anything, which is weird because your girl loves food. So I could not take down anything. And I remember Babe and I were actually at an event and I could not even eat anything. Like I could not down the meat also. And I love my meat, guys. I could not even eat that. And I remember my sister-in-law actually thought that I just didn't want to eat because it was a family event. She just thought I didn't want to eat. She had made a very nice plate of food for me and I couldn't eat it. And the only thing that I ate that weekend I remember was a bowl of rice from Galitos. Just because I was starting to tremble and I forced myself to eat. Yeah, we came back, and I could not, like, I didn't have appetite at all. I, I could not even eat my favorite meal, which is samp and beef stew. I could not eat it. I remember I cooked it and I didn't feel like it. Um, so I just thought to myself, the fatigue is probably getting to me. Until this particular day when I was at work and I started feeling those cramps again. Now, I usually felt the cramps at night. I started feeling those cramps again. I was nauseous. And then I called Babe and I was like, Babe, I am so sick. I can't eat my lunch. Nothing is going down. And I just feel very awful. I remember my colleagues just being there for me and they bought me like some crackers to eat because I could not eat anything. So crackers were a bit better. So I remember I ate the crackers and then after work Babe came and picked me up. And then when he picked me up, he was like, I actually think that we must do a pregnancy test. And then I was like to him, I ain't doing another pregnancy test after I did a pregnancy test last month and then it came back negative, like we're not pregnant and I have PID. I can't be pregnant. At least I thought. And then he decided to bribe me with food, of course, because your girl just can't resist food. And then he's like, okay, I'll make you a deal. If you give me your pee, as disgusting as it sounds to you guys, I'm going to buy you food. And then I agreed. Um, we passed by a drive-through. He got me food, and then we went to Clicks and got a pregnancy test, and then we headed straight for home. And then when we got home, I gave him my pee. So I paid in a cab, and then I told him I don't want to be involved. Don't tell me the results because I definitely know that they are negative. And then while while I was still there, he he tested. So he put the stick inside the pee, and then I left. 5 seconds after I left the bathroom, he comes following me and screaming, babe, we're pregnant. And then I'm like, that's not how a pregnancy test works. Clearly, you don't know how it works. So I knew that he was lying, that it was positive. When he came to me screaming 5 seconds after he just dipped it in the pee. So I told him, no, you actually have to wait about a minute or two, and then if it has two lines, then it's positive. And then he went back to the bathroom. Oh my God, guys. He screamed, and then he was like, babe, it's two lines. So I still thought that he was lying. But then something about the tone of his voice told me to just go and check. So I ran to the bathroom, and then when I got there, it was two lines. Guys, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. I just went into a denial mode. I was like, I am not pregnant. I came back. I continued eating. I sat on the couch, and he's like, we are pregnant. And that's when it sank in, and then I'm like, oh my God, I am pregnant. Now I wanted to cry, but tears were not coming out. Now, guys, at that moment, the only thing I was thinking about was we are planning our wedding. How can I be pregnant? How am I going to wear my dress? Like, the family is gonna think that I was um planning a wedding because I thought I was pregnant. Like, all these thoughts were just rushing to my head, and then I was thinking to myself, oh my God, church, like, what are people gonna think? Um, like, I just, oh, I went crazy. And that's why I decided to stop shooting. Sleep, please. Just let me finish. Please. Thank you. So I just started thinking about what people are gonna think, because as much as I was getting married, I had not actually like made it official that I'd be getting married to the public. And with COVID and everything was just going so slow, and my parents thought I was too young to get married, and everything was just a drag at that moment. And then now I'm pregnant. Guys, I decided, okay, let me stop shooting. Like, I just decided same day, everything I decided on the same day. And that's how I found out I was pregnant. Now, I was so in denial, I thought to myself, I'm gonna take another pregnancy test, until Babe sat me down and he's like, girl, we are pregnant, and there is no test that we are going to take again, because we are definitely pregnant. And that's when I knew that we are pregnant and that I have a little bundle of joy. And I remember we did this very nice video for our baby that same moment that we found out we were pregnant, because we were just in shock. We were just in awe of how we were able to make a baby human. Now, it didn't make sense at that moment. Um, I didn't think to myself that I actually have a baby human inside me, as much as um, the baby was not actually a baby human yet. Um, and now we started planning that we should go to the doctors and find out how many weeks we are. Like, there was just a lot happening. It was excitement. It was feelings of being scared. Like, yeah, there was fear involved. Like, am I ready to be a mom? How is everything going to roll out, work, wedding, everything? Like, it was just a mess. But here we are. The little bundle of joy is now here. And the video that I'll be doing next is my pregnancy journey, which is a pretty interesting one. Now that I had sat down and I was thinking about the fact that I was pregnant, it actually made sense, because I remember there was a day that Babe came back with cake. I love cake, you guys. But that day, I didn't like the cake that he came back with, which was weird because I love all sorts of cakes. But that cake was just disgusting. And I remember telling him, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna puke by just looking at that cake. But we didn't think about it at that moment that I could be pregnant or anything like that. And Babe says I was very moody, which I don't know. He says I was very moody just before we found out I was pregnant. And that's what made him push to say, you know what, I think we should do a pregnancy test. You're nauseous, you're moody, you can't eat anything, you're very fatigued. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. And if you want to find out more about my pregnancy journey, please just hit that notification bell, bing, and yeah, you will know more about my pregnancy journey. on my next video. Now, thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And guys, please let's interact in the comments. I absolutely love it when you guys comment and interact with me down on the comment section. Yes, and that is it from me. See you in my next upload. Mwah.